Hey guys, it's Maggie. I know it's not Friday again, but I'm just making this video now because next Friday is my birthday, so I don't know if I can. If I can, then I'll make another video on Friday, but if I can't, then oh well. So I'll have this one. So, I just was thinking about that a few minutes ago, so that's why I'm making the video right now. Um, and, So I just had to pull out like a recipe out of my sleeve. So this one's kind of like a simple no-brainer one, but it's good. So for anyone that didn't think of it, then it's something you can do. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need yogurt. I'm using Yoplait Light. You can use any yogurt you want, preferably your favorite yogurt. So this recipe, I'm showing you 2-in-1. You can incorporate fruit if you want, or you don't have to if you don't want to. So what you're gonna need, one that you can do is fruit. Another one you can do is with M&Ms. So you definitely want to get your yogurt out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the fruit. Usually you'll use a container for like each, say, but since I'm gonna do 2-in-1, I don't need a container for each because I don't need enough. I'm eating it, so I don't really want it. Ooh, just got yogurt all over me. That's the only problem with this Yoplait stuff. You can get yogurt on you so easily. Just like. So you can use any yogurt you want. I like Yoplait Light, so that's the yogurt I'm going to use. Make sure, maybe if you're going to do two, this can be a dessert or a snack. So if you're going to do two, by using one container, then make sure that you at least have enough to cover the bottom of the custard cup, because presentation is 9/10 of everything. So what you're going to do is just like make sure it's smoothed out, because if you look at it, it kind of looks like a chunk, because it's not all smoothed out. So you want it nice and smooth looking. You want the sides cleared if you can. So take paper towel and just like a little piece like that, and just clean off the sides if you want. That's if you really care about the presentation. But so that's a little better. It's still some on there, but I don't really care because I don't think anyone's going to be eating this. Not that it's not good, but it's just me and my brother home. My brother doesn't like yogurt. So that one's looking a little better. So you're just going to need a spoon. Next, in both, you need some sugar. You can use sugar substitute like Splenda or something, but sugar substitute's bad for you. So even though sugar is not great for you either, I think that having sugar would be a little better. So you're going to need a teaspoon. So a measuring cup, not a teaspoon. Sorry, a teaspoon is a measurement. What I'm going to use is a half teaspoon. So you can pour it over like the spoon or something. Don't pour it over the thing, just in case you pour a little too much. That happens to me a lot. So you just want a half teaspoon, and then you're gonna sprinkle it on the top. Okay. Now it's already sweet. You can use any flavor you want. I prefer vanilla. So you're just gonna sprinkle it on top. That's it. If you don't want as much sugar, don't use all of it. You just want to sprinkle on top. You don't want it to be a mountain of sugar, because that's not good for you either. So I put maybe half a teaspoon. You can use for two if you're making two. To me, it's a little bit too much, so I'm just putting it back in the container. So I'll just use some sugar. We'll start, I guess, with the fruit one. What do you want to do? Some people don't like yogurt. Like my mom, she hates yogurt. She doesn't really like fruit that much either. So she just decides, you know, whatever, I'll put a little Splenda or something on it, and then she loves it. It's perfect. It's a perfect lunch, you know. It's a perfect snack, perfect dessert. So I have a pear. You can use any pear you want. Blueberries. You know, I'm going to cut up an apple. You can use grapes. You can use strawberries. I have grapes, but I don't really like green grapes. So in case I'm the one stuck eating one of these, I want green grapes. Orange, anything you want. So I'm just going to clean the... Ooh, sorry, hiccups. Clean this off and cut it up. Now make sure you're cutting on a cutting board, which is what I'm cutting on. Now for me personally, I don't really like those, but I'll cut them anyways. You can cut them any way you want. I like to cut a piece and then just cut them in small little cubes like that. Now I'm going to turn. I just put them down because I have a paper towel. My whole station's over here. So here's my custard cup, and just put them wherever you want. Any way you want. You really don't need a whole pear, so if you're making like dessert for your family or something, 4 or 5 of these are good. It's like layers, so you're going to want some more pear cut up, so that's what I'm going to go do. So it kind of has to get here on, you know. The reason I'm doing this is because a lot of people don't think about putting, you know, fruit in their yogurt. It's going to make it healthy. And I know a lot of people, they're like to me, I'm eating lunch. Are you eating your yogurt? It's like, yeah, believe it or not, it's a serving. You don't need a whole big thing. So I'm just putting, I cut a little bit too much, so I'm just going to cut it up. Guess I'm going to have to put in like a paper bag and throw some garbage out because my grandma hates when I waste food. Which, it's not good to waste food, but sometimes you have to if you're not going to eat it. I'm not really hungry either, so I would say save it, but I think this is the kind of thing where you have to eat it right away. So that's it for the pear. The rest of the pear, I guess you could keep if you're hungry right then and there, then eat it. You know, do whatever you want. So now we're going to do the apple. The apple, same exact thing. The apple I'll eat because I love apples. Pears I don't really like, as I said. So just clean your apple off. Make sure it's all good. Make sure the little sticky things off. Okay? Just cut some apple. Right here. And just cut it off. Make it really nice. So, if this goes into another video, which we have about 7 minutes left, then that's fine. I just want to put some apple on there. See, you went from having half of a cup of yogurt to now, you know, you're almost at the top already, and it's just like, wow, you know. It's like I'm almost there. And it's good. It's delicious. It's great. Oh, I'm going to cut some more apple. Now, so this is more than enough apple slices. You're only using like half of an apple. This is great. Just put it on. You don't want any white spaces. That's kind of like the whole thing of it. You don't want that many white spaces shown. So there you go. See, it's perfect looking. It's good. It's delicious. And now if you like some blueberries, just take a nice handful of blueberries. You can cut them in half if you don't want a lot. Just take some blueberries. I'm going to cut them in half for me. Wash them off. Cut them up. So, make sure when cutting that you're very careful. I know that everyone's always like, oh, you gotta be careful when cutting, but seriously, you can get really bad with it. So, make sure you're careful when cutting. If you were a child, you know, then be careful when using knives. So you just put them on top. Look. You know, spread them out. Nice. Now, I'm going to flip them over because, in my opinion, presentations 9/10 of everything, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but flipped over, it looks nicer. So that looks great. Now, to finish off, I'm going to sprinkle a little sugar on there. Okay. Sprinkle a little bit of sugar. You're going to want to do your sugar, not even a 1/4 teaspoon, just a little bit. Not even like half of a 1/4. I'm sorry. Alright. Good. And voila. So here's your delightful dish. It's great for lunch or dessert or something, even breakfast, a snack. It's just delicious and it's healthy. It's good. So that is that. Put that in the fridge. So it's all good. Alright, now we're gonna do this. So we have this yogurt and it's a little okay. Now for this is great. If you're allergic to peanuts, you might not like, not peanuts, but like nuts of any kind. You might not like this, but I think it's 100% awesome. Okay. For this, you need M&Ms, walnuts, or any kind of nut that you like, and 4 or 5 Hershey Kisses. Okay. First, you start with a little bit, like a handful of walnuts. Okay. And make sure those are all spread out evenly. So you're going to take this just spread it out. You know, you want it to be covered. If that's if you like that, if you don't want. Alright. So you want it nice and covered. This video is going to end, so we'll just start with the next. Nice and covered. Now you're going to put your M&Ms on there. You don't have to cover in M&Ms because it's going to be a lot of chocolate, but just scatter them around a bit. And now take your Hershey Kisses and